I think part of the character's appeal for such a long time has always been kind of his mystery. What made it enticing for you to delve into that and figure out where this guy had come from?
I guess just that he didn't have a backstory and that it seemed like a fun sandbox to play in. I think, he says it in the comic books, he prefers his past to be multiple choice, and we said, cool, let's try choice B and see if that make into a movie. I mean, there's a liberating feeling writing and making a film about such an unreliable narrator.
Did you start with Arthur and work towards Joker, or did you start with Joker and work back towards Arthur?
Well, weirdly, we started with Joker, which we would never normally do, except that we wanted to understand, we kind of backwards engineered it because it was all about running everything through a very realistic lens. So you go, well, why is his hair green and his skin dyed white, or in our case, painted? Why does he have that laugh? So it was like dissecting, okay, well, we know we have to get to that, so, what if we give him this affliction, and what if it's, he's a clown? And so that was actually kind of the fun part of writing it, is figuring out how to get to that,
Was there a lot of back and forth in the writing about how much to include of the wider Batman sort of mythology? Like, did you try stuff out and say,
no, it's a great question. Yeah, I guess the answer is yeah. We would go deeper into it, and then we go, it's turning into a Batman movie. Not that that's a bad thing, but that wasn't what we were doing. And now we're explaining too much of that. And there was definitely in the writing process, like in any writing process, 90% of it is exploration, 10% of it is typing.
Yeah. Did you take peeks at any of the comic mythos, or did you deliberately try and stay away?
I read them when I was a kid. I had enough knowledge in me. I've certainly seen every movie that has a Joker in it because I'm a movie guy and I love movies. But we definitely made a choice to kind of put blinders on and not look back, not because we didn't respect that stuff, because if we looked at it, we would be paralyzed with fear that we have to live up to that stuff. So for us, we just thought, okay, let's just do our own thing and power on and see if we can make this make sense.
What made Joaquin right for the role, and were you conscious maybe of taking a risk and approaching, because he's been approached for Doctor Strange and some other comic books. He's a guy who's very eclectic in his choices.
He is.
This is, on some level, blockbuster filmmaking.
Yeah.
Was it a risk to go after him knowing that he might shy away?
Well, no, I mean, it's not a risk. When somebody says no, that's not a risk to me. I've been told no before, but I'm also incredibly tenacious, persuasive. I don't know, I wasn't taking no
right.
in the beginning. I mean, he would have had to say no a lot, but I was showing up at his house, and not stalker, but like, I'm coming back on Monday, I want to talk more about it, okay. So it was a process to get him, but we wrote it for him, and I think the first part of your question was why him? And for me it's, well, A, he's one of the greatest actors of his generation, he could do anything. B, he has a fire in him and a mischief in him and a chaos in him in real life that I think lends itself to Joker. But you're right in saying getting him to do it, he's somebody known for his eclectic choices, he doesn't head towards blockbuster movie making or however you put it. He chooses, a different path. But I knew if I could really explain it to him and explain the kind of movie I wanted it to be, I think it would click in. And it did, but it still took a while for him to trust that was the movie we were gonna make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.